Hello! Now we're moving on to the next part of Trendz Analytics webinar. Let's view the line graph functionality. A line graph is commonly used to display the change over time. The three configurable sections are used to build the line graph in Trendz. First, define what value will be used for x-axis of the chart, horizontal axis. In most cases, it will be raw date field, but it can be any field from your topology or combination of fields. Next, define what value will be used for y-axis of the chart, vertical axis. You can add several telemetry fields in this section with the required aggregation type. When you want to compare the multiple telemetry values of the particular device or asset, you should add the telemetry fields on y-axis and use the filter section to focus on single entity. We will choose the building from the buildings list. Once you would like to split the telemetry data by categories, use series section. This modification can be used to analyze and compare how the same telemetry looks like for different assets or devices. Just add the required grouping field into the series section and compare the values and dynamics. The color zones can be added to any line graph or bar chart to visually identify certain critical zones. Navigate to Settings section and open the Color menu. Click on the Annotation. Choose the values and color from the color palette. Please note that multiple color zones can be added into one visualization. To reduce the confusion between different access scales for each telemetry on the single graph, use different chart types. The different types of telemetry charts will overlay each other while sharing the common x-axis. Trendz supports the combination of lines, columns, and areas. Navigate to the field of chosen telemetry and choose the required chart type. By default, for each time series field, a separate y-axis is used. However, if measuring unit is the same for all fields, you can join them and use the single axis. To do that, navigate to Settings section, enable Use Single Y-axis and add the title. You can easily customize the look and feel of each graph in the Settings section. Navigate to Color section and choose the theme of the background and set of palette for the elements of series. You can also choose the color of the background and text according to your custom preferences. Any machine message can be translated into the event and be presented on the line chart for the analysis. Such events can be represented as vertical lines, and the value of the telemetry, numeric or text, would be shown as the label of line. Add telemetry fields of interest into y-axis section. Choose the aggregation type None on the appropriate telemetry field. Now you can analyze the conditions of some event and set up the threshold to be notified once this behavior is repeated.